Okay, so first of all, I have a folder here filled with individual text files, one for each individual compound. And I'm going to transfer all of these text files into one Excel document all in one go. So first of all, I'm going to open up a blank Excel document, and then I'm going to go to Data, and I'm going to go to New Query, From File, From Folder. I'm then going to locate the folder with all the text files in, and I'm going to select it and then press OK, and then OK again. And this is a list of all of the text files in that folder, and this is the place where you can edit them if you only want some of those files. And I'm then going to press Load. And I now have a table with 47 rows, which translates into 47 text files. And I'm now going to right click on this, and I'm going to edit it. And this has opened up the query editor. Now in the second column of this is a column called Content, and it should say binary in every single one of these rows. And in the header, there is a little button with two downwards facing arrows. And if I click this, I can import all of my data. You can see it's got everything there now. And then I'm going to go up to Transform, and I'm going to select Use First Row as Headers, which should be relatively self-explanatory. And this has just used the first copy of my headers. Every single individual text file will also have copies of the headers. You can see I've got them dividing up my data now, and I obviously don't want those, so I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to filter out File, and then select OK. And I could obviously do that with any one of these columns. I just chose to use File. I'm then going to go across here, and you can see if I highlight this column, it will tell me that my data type is currently in text. And also if I go to Home, it will also tell me here that my data type is in text. And also the ABC here in the header row is also telling me that it's in text. And I obviously don't want that, so I'm going to press Control and highlight all of my columns that have numbers in them, and I'm going to change the data type from text to decimal number. Okay, and now we've done everything that we need to do in Query Editor, so I'm going to close and load that, and it will now have put my table in this sheet for me. I'm now going to Control A to select the whole of this table, and I'm going to go to Insert, and I'm going to create a pivot table. I'm going to make that into a new worksheet. Now I can close the workbook queries because I don't need that anymore. And now I'm going to make my pivot table. So I'm going to put File into rows, and then I'm going to put Substance into columns, and I'm going to break that up again by fragment mass, because for some compounds I've measured them on more than one mass. Then my values are going to be peak height and peak area, and I'm going to go to value field settings for each of these and change them from sum to average. I'm going to do that again for this one. And now I'm going to go up to Design, and I'm going to remove all of the subtotals and all of the grand totals because I don't want those. And now I have the table in the format that I want it to be usable. Okay, and that is it.